Dear learners, I warmly greet you as your instructor at JAPTAI. I am Ms. Viveka, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Computer Application, Jayaraj College for Women, Autonomous Perikulam. Our primary objective is to deliver a top-tier learning experience, one that not only imparts knowledge and skills, but also ignites your personal and professional development. As your instructor, I am committed to guiding you and assisting you every step of the way on this learning adventure. First, we are going to see what is communication. Communication is a process that involves sending and receiving messages through the verbal and non-verbal method. Communication is a two-way means of communicating information in the form of thoughts, opinions, and ideas between two or more individuals with the purpose of building an understanding. Types of communication. There are two types of communication. The first one is verbal communication, the another one is non-verbal communication. Verbal communication is the use of sound and word to express yourself. Verbal communication refers to the production of spoken language to send an international message to a listener. For example, training sessions, presentations, group meetings, one-to-one discussions, interviews. Non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is the transfer of information through the use of body language, including eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, etc. For example, smiling when you meet someone conveys friendliness, acceptance, and openness. Everyone uses a non-verbal communication all the time, whether they know it or not. Types of verbal communication. There are two forms of verbal communication: oral communication and written communication. Now we are going to discuss each of them one by one. Oral communication. Oral communication is the ability to express oneself clearly and effectively in speech. Oral communication is a vital part of everyday life. Moving on to methods of oral communication. Oral communication is carried out between individuals and groups. Oral communication can be practiced as face-to-face conversation, telephone conversation, interview, collaborative workspace, social event meetings, discussions, speeches, etc. On the other hand, among groups, it can be practiced speech, seminar, meeting, video conference. Coming to written communication. When speech comes to naturally, spontaneously, writing comes after continuous practice, proper organization of thought. Hence, for a written communication, long practice and patience are required. Written communication is a formal business communication. It takes place when the sender of message uses textual mode of transmission message to the receiver. It is a well-structured form of communication wherein the writer acts, words, and shoots the message and context. In this regard, writing skills, word power play a crucial role to make a written communication better and effective. Methods of written communications: reports, memos, bulletins, websites, etc. Types of nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication. Transfer of information from one person to another without the use of words or spoken language. Nonverbal communication can occur in a variety of ways, including through the facial expressions, gestures, body posture, or positions, etc. First, we are going to see facial expressions. Facial expressions are one of the more important aspects of human communication. The face is responsible for communicating not only thoughts or ideas, but also emotions. What makes the communication of emotions interesting is that it appears as if some of these expressions of emotions, for example, anger, disgust, fear, happy, sad, and surprise, and to a lesser extent contempt, embarrassment, interest, pain, and shame, may be biologically hardwired and are expressed the same way by all peoples for all cultures. The next one is gestures. A gesture is a form of non-verbal communication. Non-vocal communication, the visible bodily actions, communicate particular messages either in a place or in conjunction with the speech. Gestures include movement of the hands, face, or other parts of the body. The next one is appearance. We make instant judgments based on appearance. In this process is known as impression formation. And informal or appearance will give people the impression you are informal in your work aspects. So dress accordingly. You can smart and become casual, but not reverse. Paralinguistics. Paralinguistics is a feature to speak non-verbal words not are used. In this, our quality of voice is seen. Types of paralinguistics: quality, volume, rate, pitch, and articulation. The final one is body language. Body language is a non-verbal communication involving body movement. People in the workspace convey a great deal of information without even speaking through the gesture, posture, expressions. Thank you.